facing innovators in Kilifi, being the representative here of the Kilifi Innovation Hub, and how can these challenges be addressed?
Thank you. I think the biggest challenge is the platform for them to know how to commercialize their products and services. This is the biggest challenge because we have, I think I'm proud to say, Kilifi has the best innovators in the country. That's what I can say. And for us as Kilifi Innovation Hub, we are proud to have His Excellency the Governor being one of our patrons, who we launched our development plan last year at Vipingo Ridge. And today we are happy to say that we have launched one of our products. We recently this year we signed an MOU with Taita Taveta Innovation Hub and Kilifi Innovation Hub. The presence of the two governors. The plan was to support innovators develop their services and products. Today I'm happy to say Her Excellency the Deputy Governor and Her Excellency the Deputy Governor of Taita Taveta, they launched one of our products, which is an anti-splash. It prevents splashback from toilets to prevent women to get infections. That is one of our success story. So going back to your question is, our innovators are getting challenged because they get stuck. They have ideas, they don't know where to go and who to start or where to get funding. For us, it's very simple. We have partners. We work on a triple helix model, whereby we have the government and the government on one side, we have the private entity, and then we have the education institutions, whereby we have managed to partner with Pwani University. They support us in training and research. On this other end, we work closely with the county government. They give us, they support us in matters funding, and also the necessary tools to use for the innovators to get support. This other side, we have the private entity, whereby they uptake our products at the end of the production, or when we finalize the prototype, or we come up with the final product or service. So I can say today I'm happy because we developed a plan to support innovators so that they can get to the end to commercialize their products, to see their products are in the big supermarkets, to see their products are being used in the hotels, because the best stories are told by our own people. We are the people who are going to create solutions for our own. And if we don't create solutions for our own, I don't think anyone else will create solutions for ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mabonji. I'll come back to you with a follow-up question. But now allow me to ask you a question. Dr. Kenneth Chelule, the CEO representing the Special Economic Zone Authority, what lessons do you think Kilifi can learn from?
I think the journey has already begun, especially now with SEZs into Kilifi. I think if you specialize a little within the SEZs, perhaps look at establishing a technology park, look for tech-focused industries, offer high-speed internet, etc., etc. I think you can attract investors. We've heard about private-public partnerships from Al, and I can't agree even, you're so right. It allows you to scale. Consider data center. Consider those post-production hubs for filmmaking, for cinematography. It is very expensive to do post-production. It's a very lucrative business. If you do it within an SEZ, Dr. Chelule has already said, you will get the strategic incentives that could really allow you to be a center for post-production, not just for Kenya, but for the continent. I think skills development partnerships, we've talked about inclusivity. Collaboration with institutions like Pwani University, who I know are here today. We were together with some of the leading ladies from Pwani earlier today. And you could create training programs which look at different skills that are needed, software development, AI, etc. But really ask, what can we do and how can we be first world about it? What is needed today? So having a roadmap that looks at where we are today, the vision, Kilifi has its vision, and how we can map into it, and keep tracking what that change will be. And I just ask that when we come again to the next investment forum, we see how well we're doing and see what we've achieved in this space. But once again, partnerships, that sense of inclusivity. You have so many willing people on one side willing to support your county, and all I can say is to reach out and ask. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your answer. Next, I'm now back to you, Mr. Mwabonje. How do you think technology hubs like the Kilifi Innovation Hub can collaborate with other sectors to drive impact?
Okay, I think that's a good question because as a hub, we have celebrated so many success stories. Though we are young, but we have celebrated so many success stories. Today we have one of our success stories. She is part of the Powerland project. She came in the first Kilifi Innovation Hub Innovation Summit at Mazingira Park. She came in as a food vendor. And out of that, she got inspired by other women who are doing tech and application development, that is software development. She got interested. She joined Powerland project. Right now, she's one of the top developer in the county. So that's part of what we do. We usually link some of the innovators or entrepreneurs or anyone who needs to connect with partners who are good in technology or any other sector to get the right support. So those and many other partners, we usually work with them closely so that at least we can get our innovators to commercialization of their products and services. That's our key element. That is the biggest gap, commercialization. That's where most of the innovators fail because they have good prototypes, good services, good products, but when it gets to commercialization, that's where it gets stuck. Thank you.
Thank you. Itself as a regional innovation hub in Kenya.
On a daily basis, where I sit in the office, I get investors. And they are not small investors. They are talking of several hundreds, maybe millions of shillings to a few billions. Investors know what they want. There have been a lot of requests for SEZ around coastal region. Obviously, we are currently, until now, we have Lapset, we've got Ndogokundu, and we've got Mombasa Industrial Park. Those are public entities, and there are another 8 private. For Kilifi to be, you're now competing, obviously, with other investors. Investors do not want to be bothered with many things. For example, textile sector want plug-and-play infrastructure. So they want to go down industrial sheds that are ready. Okay? Because they are in to make their money and go. So my advice to Kilifi County would be, let us focus on making the SEZ investor ready. That from the word go, they can do their business. I've had no less than 5 occasions, a call has come from abroad. We are unable to access this market. We want to begin our business within the next few weeks. Can we relocate our machinery? And obviously, naturally we are in a development stage. Many of our zones are in developing in the infrastructure, whether the water, the electricity, and all those. So, coastal SEZs are popular because many of the goods for value addition or for re-export to other countries find themselves or find coast an ideal position. So having a pre-port or an area where you can do value addition or do some final assembly or break bulk. So for Kilifi County, as I said, we said earlier, you have at least some manual that you have to copy. We have Chabalalis of this world and many others, as he said, based on cost, so we can see how they are doing well and copy the same. Definitely, there is huge potential for Kilifi and many of the SEZ along the coastal Kenya.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Chilule. As we come to a close, I would now want to invite my panelists to say their closing remarks, and I will start with the far right, the Chief Officer of ICT, Agneta Karembo.
Thank you for the opportunity. For my closing remarks, I'd like to invite our partners in the next year so that we can work together in ensuring that we have connectivity in the whole of Kilifi County. We already have partners that have shown interest, including Equity Bank and Comondo, to have more hotspots. Right now we have 5 hotspots, Malindi, Buntwani, Oloitip Market, Mazingira Park, the Bus Park, and Charamai. But we want to ensure that Kilifi County is connected in all the wards. We have a hotspot so that our young people, our women and persons with disability can access these areas to either work online or Google and learn and do everything that they wish with the internet, while we ensure that their data is secured as a department. And for the county systems, we are going to develop an ERP. This ERP will enable us to have all our data at a click of a button, where we will be able to access data about our staff who is on leave, who is on training. Our assets management will be online, because this is one thing that the governor has always asked. Do you have asset register? So this department is going to ensure that from his office, he will be accessing all the assets that we have in the county department. And also we are going to ensure that the innovations that we have in the county, the Kilifi Innovation Hub, and all the innovators in our county, men, women, boys and girls, and everyone, we are going to ensure that we work with partners, including KEPS and all the certifying organizations, to ensure that your products are commercialized, you access markets here in Kilifi and overboard, even abroad. So count on us as a department. We are going to work differently, but in the best way possible. So thank you very much. On the skills, digital skills development, we already started with Stanbic Bank and Powerland. Last year, we trained over 500 learners, which in that cohort, we had 40 of them being absorbed in the county systems. So next year, we are inviting more partners to help us to train our youth and young women in digital skills. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, I just want to say congratulations. You've done really well with this conference. I'm looking forward to the next one. And I'm looking forward to us being able to say that in the next one, we've not only built big business, but we've taken cognizance of the fact that technology is democratizing how people come into it. It's about numbers. It brings people in their numbers. It gets many people to invest in different sectors. So as we think about how we bring big business into Kilifi County, let's think about one more big business that is run especially by the women of these counties. Let's bring back cottage industries. And make them big in this county, because those ones can be technologically driven and they can bring massive benefit to our county. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, everyone on stage says we want to come back. So firstly, I want to thank you for your hospitality. Not everybody wants to come back to different counties, so thank you for being so hospitable. And this just shows you this vibrant Kilifi that everybody loves. I think you need to know that you have partners who want to work with you, and there's significant potential here in Kilifi. So let's look to leverage the county's assets, bring people together, work with what you have. The SEZs and their strategic incentives will truly be a game changer for the county's economy. I wish you every success, And as Al said, we look forward to coming back.
For me, I would like to appreciate the county government and most importantly the governor for supporting us. It has been really a tough journey, but I'm happy to say that he listened to us and he got the understanding of what innovation is, what are the challenges. That's why today we are equally happy to state so many success stories. We have so many. Even today, I can acknowledge Mr. Alex from Vipingo Ridge. We might be signing an MOU today, basically aligning towards the greenification drive. We wanted to start a seed bank in partnership with them. This is part of the challenges and gaps because innovation is always about where the product's coming from. You see, if in the next 5 years we don't have sufficient products for value addition and all these things, how are people or entrepreneurs or communities going to gain out of that? So that's one of the biggest gaps that we are trying to solve. So I wanted to say thank you, and I appreciate everyone coming to this conference. And I just have one request. Distinguished guests and delegates, if you get time, pass by our stand and promote, because most of the products are from the women in business. We give a priority. 70% of the exhibition there is from women services and products. So please support them. That's why even today we launched a product based for women. So we want your support because we are here to get proper funding and proper support, and we appreciate. Next year we are going to launch our development plan in partnership with Konza and other partners who are our partners as well. And we appreciate the county government with our very well developed certificate from one of our innovators. He's a PWD. Unfortunately, he was not able to come. I think we'll see it. Maybe Charles can organize, we get the certificate, you'll see it. It's it's from waste management, literally. These are the challenges that I had since yesterday. Some of the investors talk about. And I believe towards the community, we have youth and women doing waste management. We got lucky. We got training towards black soldier fly farming. We're implementing it. I want to thank Dr. Chula and also Mr. Teddy Yawa. He gave us 3 acres. We are going to develop a plant for black soldier fly production to get larvae for chicken and fish feed. We have formulas. We have already formulated formulas plus azole and other organic products to develop some of the products. Thank you, and Mungu awabariki. Thank you.